17 minutes time, we have an event that we're doing on Zoom. So this is called the Artist Development Workshop. We've been doing this over the past few weeks, and I'd love to invite you to come along if you're a musician who's looking for some help to take things to that next level. Love to invite you to come along. It's free to sign up. You'll find the link on my profile or my link tree, whatever you might be watching on. We're going to be covering some really cool things today. We're looking at the driving seat. So the driving seat is a framework that we've developed over the past year that's going to help you to do four things. Firstly, to get in gear. So we're looking at personal development as an artist. So it's looking at mindset, how you move forward in that respect. We're going to be unpacking the wheel. So the wheel essentially is creative development, how you develop your artistry as a musician. We're then going to be looking at the road. We're going to be really zoning in on this. This is how you develop a brand as an artist. And then we're going to be looking at the fuel as well, how you get fuel in the tank, because if you don't have any fuel in the tank, you're not going to be getting anywhere. And obviously petrol prices are quite high at the moment, but getting fuel in the tank's really, really important. So we're going to be looking at some strategies that will enable you to progress with your music. But we're going to start by looking at some of the areas of mindset. We're going to be looking at approach. We're going to be looking at, how does your offering really resonate with your audience? And then what strategies are you implementing to actually take things forward? So I'm really excited. I'm going to be starting to do some more lives in the coming weeks. I'm going to introduce you to some of my friends. So we have Principal Pep Talk here. We have Coach Connie. We have Andy the Baker. Yet that is actually me with a chef's hat on. We're going to be introducing you to Charlie the Chaplain, Tony the Tech Guy, Paulie is Socks Up, she's a scary one, and Archie the Astronaut, who's behind me. If you know anything about rocket fuel, you'll know that Archie the Astronaut is our brand mascot. So these are the teachers at LearnX. LearnX is a learning platform that we launched quite recently. So we're doing a series of courses around music, around business. We also have some courses in the faith market as well. So if you're interested in finding out about what we do with LearnX, we have an awesome program called the Music Career Masterclass. That's a free 3-day program. And if you'd like a link to that, do send me a message and I can send you a code which will give you that for free. The Music Career Masterclass is normally £249, but we have a special code that will get you into LearnX free of charge. So just to try and break this down a little bit more, the driving seat, the whole idea with the driving seat is you don't want to be a passenger in life. A lot of artists that I speak to are or they want someone else to do all of the heavy lifting. Now, the thing about the driving seat is it puts you in charge. If you're sat in the driving seat, you can accelerate, you can move things forward. But firstly, before yourself, you need to get in gear. You need to have the mindsets. You need to have the attitudes that are going to help you to success. You may have heard it said before, but your attitude determines your altitude. So it's really important to make sure that you get in gear, that you have the right mindsets when it comes to developing with your music. Then when it comes to the wheel, we're going to be breaking this down in the Zoom, which starts in like 14 minutes now. So this is a little bit of a trial run and a test for the session. And Archie the Astronaut is going to be making a guest appearance in the Zoom as well. You'll get to meet Archie in person. We're going to be having a look at the wheel. Now, when it comes to the wheel, there are 7 things that we want to do when it comes to the wheel. So we want to look at songs. We want to look at your sound. We want to look at your style, your show, your story, your systems, and your strategy. The 7 S's that we break down when it comes to the wheel. Now, it's really important that you look at all of these things. Writing songs that people want to hear. You need to create a sound that's really distinct where you're in your own lane. You then need to work on style. It's a difficult thing. As I turn 39 tomorrow, so I'm a 38-year-old bald guy, and I'm in a digital age where I'm like, doing this live stream, for example, I was a bit nervous because I'm like, oh, what if I just look really stupid? And I've got these cards just to keep me company. But style is really important. So you have to work on your branding. You have to work on your visual presentation, because if people don't like the look, They don't want to listen, and that's difficult, because I've struggled with that. I found it difficult with sharing my own music as well. But that's just the way it is in this day and age. So people have to be enticed on that side. Then you need to show. You need to do stuff that connects people in the real world, and you need to create immersive online experiences. So this is my first live stream, and I'm really excited, and I'm inviting people to come and join us on Zoom as well. Hey Ruth, thanks for the applause or the wave or the clap. Great to have you. Great to have you here. And it's really important that you work on those experiences to get people connecting with your music. Because if all you do is share a song on Spotify, it's a little bit one-dimensional in a way. Everyone's sharing songs on Spotify. There's so much content, so you have to work on the experiential element of what you're doing. Again, like not that I'm a pro at this. This is my first live stream, but in terms of developing my craft, I've made these cards just to help people engage with the stuff that we teach. I spend a lot of time doing keynote presentations, but they're a little bit formal for a live stream. So I thought, let's get these cards up and running. So when it comes to the wheel, after looking at your show, you need to work on your story, because everyone's using the same 12 notes or 5 notes often, or 4 chords. So it's really important that you work on story. Story draws people into the songs. It makes people want to go deeper. And then you need to be looking at systems, how to manage your time, your team, and your tasks. You want to grab hold of the wheel so that you can move things and drive things forward. And then as we look at the road, we've got 6 P's we're going to be unpacking in today's Zoom session. We're going to be looking at the plan. If you don't have a plan, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, basically. So we want to help you to develop a plan specifically for your marketing. That's what we're looking at today, looking at a plan for marketing. You need to develop processes for your marketing as well. And then you need to develop the product. Now, the product is going to be various things, in terms of your content, your products, experiences, your subscriptions, as well as services that you might offer people. Now, in the Zoom today, we're going to be on Zoom in 10 minutes time, 11 minutes time. We do Q&A as well, so you can ask any questions, and it gets a big thumbs up. It gets a big tick. It's going to be really good. So please do join us if you can. If you need the link, just drop me a message. And then we're going to be looking, as we kind of round off the road, we're going to be looking at how you attract partners, because if you don't have any partners, guess who's doing all the work? That would be you. Guess who's paying for everything when it comes to your music? Without partners, you're a bit stuck. Then we're looking at promo and how that's going to help you attract a platform. And then finally, just to round off this short little trailer for the session, we're going to be looking at how you can get fuel in the tank. Now, if you don't have any money behind your marketing when it comes to your music, the danger is you're kind of competing, with maybe like a Formula One vehicle as you rev the engine of your Ford Fiesta. It's really difficult to move your brand forward if you don't have any money coming in. Now, of course, there are ways you can market what you do without vast expense. Of course, you want to be shrewd. You don't want to waste your money doing stuff for the sake of it. But you also want to get money coming in the right way as well. So we're going to look at that, how you can increase your income streams, how you can improve earning trends and invite fans deeper. So there we go. That is the driving seat. We're going to help you to unpack getting gear, the first framework, personal development, creative development through the wheel, brand development through the road, and then finally getting fuel in the tank. Do come and say hello, pop any questions you have in the chat, and do join us on Zoom. We're going to be kicking off our artist development workshop in 9 minutes time.